again, welcome to today's attempt of a Fusele puzzle. This is a Wordle, but the rules change on every row. So for example on the top row, my guess needs to be a word that is backwards. So I'm going to start with decal, because it's a word backwards, laced, but of course the advantage to this is that there's actually a tiny chance I might get it correct, because it's also a word forwards. If I just picked a random word, like pound, and spelled that backwards, there'd be no chance that it's correct because DNUOP is not a word, whereas this has at least some chance of being correct. It probably won't be, but we'll see. It is clearly not correct, but it's ruled out 4 very common letters. That's surprising. Orange hints mean that the letter is within 3 alphabetically. Okay, so we don't need to worry about that until after we've had our guess. But what I might do is go for some letters near the middle and end of the alphabet, because I've already ruled out 3 of the letters near the start of the alphabet. So let's try crossed. Wow, okay. So the C isn't first because it would have gone green. The C isn't second because the second letter has to be somewhere close to the R. And the C isn't third because we got a yellow there. So the C is 4 for 5th. So it could be an IC ending or a CK ending perhaps. I'm not sure there's too many other likely possibilities though. Now 1 tile in a row is a lie. Now of course that doesn't matter until after we've had our guess. We need to bear in mind the second letter. I mean we're more likely to start with a consonant than a vowel, so I'm thinking the second letter is potentially an O. That would work. What else? Could be pouch. No, it can't be because we can't use the U, not in third anyway. And it can't be poach because we can't use the A at all. So if it's an O in second and then it's an IC ending, what would work? That can be a TUNIC. Okay, we're going to try tunic. Okay, hopelessly wrong, but that's very good news. We know 1 tile in a row is a lie. We know there's a C somewhere because of the first guess. So that's definitely the liar. So it's not an IC ending because they can't both be lying. And we know that there's no TUN or I. So yellow and green tiles are ambiguous, but the only vowel we can use is the O. So we're going to have to use an O somewhere. I think an OCK ending is overwhelmingly likely at this point. So let's test that. This second letter could be a T, so I suppose we're going to try something like stock. Okay, I think it is going to be OC, but it's not a K at the end. So what is this last letter? Oh, an H is still possible, and a duplicated O is possible. In fact, a duplicated O is very likely, given that the second letter has to be one of these 4. And then this one looks very much like it could be a P for pooch. Could be an H for hooch, but I think that's less likely. Now, conveniently, my guess must repeat a letter. I'm going to go for pooch, which I think could be correct, and so the rule hasn't actually hindered me at all, luckily. There we go. We are barking up the correct tree with that pooch. It is Fusele. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.